Okay, before I forget, if in the case that I just stop seeing me or something, maybe my signal is gonna be a little bit bad because where I live is gonna start raining. So sometimes the light go off and also all the data, internet, all is so bad. Okay, so to start, who knows or who remembers what was the topic for today?
The fake news. Sorry, the false news.
Yes, what is fake news? Exactly. I don't know if maybe you guys receive some information about it to get to know a little bit of the topic. Did you guys receive it? Could you read it? Yes? No?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Yes?
teacher.
Okay. So we're ready for this topic today. We're ready for participating and everything. So first to start, I'm gonna share you with you my screen. So you can see what is gonna happen today. So fake news. By the end of this class, all of you, the idea, our goal is to be able to discuss and analyze different types of fake news and express your opinions about how misinformation spreads on social media, right? Because now social media is the biggest place to misinformation and we need to be careful. So that's what we're gonna be seeing today. So to start, we're gonna see a short video about fake news, how false news can spread all over internet. So I'm gonna start sharing with you. If you can hear the audio, please.
There's a quote usually attributed to the writer Mark Twain that goes, "A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes." Funny thing about that, there's reason to doubt that Mark Twain ever said this at all, thus, ironically, proving the point. And today, the quote, whoever said it, is truer than ever before. In previous decades, most media with global reach consisted of several major newspapers and networks which had the resources to gather information directly. Outlets like Reuters and the Associated Press that aggregate or re-report stories were relatively rare compared to today. The speed with which information spreads now has created the ideal conditions for a phenomenon known as circular reporting. This is when publication A publishes misinformation, publication B reprints it, and publication A then cites B as the source for the information. It's also considered a form of circular reporting when multiple publications report on the same initial piece of false information, which then appears to another author as having been verified by multiple sources. For instance, the 1998 publication of a single pseudoscientific paper arguing that routine vaccination of children causes autism inspired an entire anti-vaccination movement, despite the fact that the original paper has repeatedly been discredited by the scientific community. Deliberately unvaccinated children are now contracting contagious diseases that had been virtually eradicated in the United States, with some infections proving fatal. In a slightly less dire example, satirical articles that are formatted to resemble real ones can also be picked up by outlets not in on the joke. For example, a joke article in the reputable British Medical Journal entitled "Energy Expenditure in Adolescents Playing New Generation Computer Games" has been referenced in serious science publications over 400 times. User-generated content such as wikis are also a common contributor to circular reporting. As more writers come to rely on such pages for quick information, an unverified fact in a wiki page can make its way into a published article that may later be added as a citation for the very same wiki information, making it much harder to debunk. Recent advances in communication technology have had immeasurable benefits in breaking down the barriers between information and people. But our desire for quick answers may overpower the desire to be certain of their validity. And when this bias can be multiplied by billions of people around the world nearly instantaneously, more caution is in order. Avoiding sensationalist media, searching for criticisms of suspicious information, and tracing the original source of a report can help slow down a lie, giving the truth more time to put on its shoes.
Okay, we understood something of the video, or you want me to repeat it? Someone wants me to repeat it, or we leave it like that?
Not teacher
Teacher,
necessary for me.
maybe
Sorry?
we can repeat we can repeat the video with subtitles because you put the subtitles more forward of the video. Maybe
Okay.
to the beginning
Perfect.
of the video.
Okay. So I'm gonna repeat it
Thank you.
so you guys can see it from the start with the subtitles. Yeah, I forgot. Okay. So
There's a quote usually attributed to the writer Mark Twain that goes,
sorry. How is the second time? I want that all of you can write down the most important ideas that you can take from this time from the video, okay? And share it in the chat, and later you're gonna share it with me. So write down the most important things that you can highlight from that video, okay?
there's a quote usually attributed to the writer Mark Twain that goes, "A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes." Funny thing about that, there's reason to doubt that Mark Twain ever said this at all, thus, ironically, proving the point. And today, the quote, whoever said it, is truer than ever before. In previous decades, most media with global reach consisted of several major newspapers and networks which had the resources to gather information directly. Outlets like Reuters and the Associated Press that aggregate or re-report stories were relatively rare compared to today. The speed with which information spreads now has created the ideal conditions for a phenomenon known as circular reporting. This is when publication A publishes misinformation, publication B reprints it, and publication A then cites B as the source for the information. It's also considered a form of circular reporting when multiple publications report on the same initial piece of false information, which then appears to another author as having been verified by multiple sources. For instance, the 1998 publication of a single pseudoscientific paper arguing that routine vaccination of children causes autism inspired an entire anti-vaccination movement, despite the fact that the original paper has repeatedly been discredited by the scientific community. Deliberately unvaccinated children are now contracting contagious diseases that had been virtually eradicated in the United States, with some infections proving fatal. In a slightly less dire example, satirical articles that are formatted to resemble real ones can also be picked up by outlets not in on the joke. For example, a joke article in the reputable British Medical Journal entitled "Energy Expenditure in Adolescents Playing New Generation Computer Games" has been referenced in serious science publications over 400 times. User-generated content such as wikis are also a common contributor to circular reporting. As more writers come to rely on such pages for quick information, an unverified fact in a wiki page can make its way into a published article that may later be added as a citation for the very same wiki information, making it much harder to debunk. Recent advances in communication technology have had immeasurable benefits in breaking down the barriers between information and people. but our desire for quick answers may overpower the desire to be certain of their validity. And when this bias can be multiplied by billions of people around the world nearly instantaneously, more caution is in order. Avoiding sensationalist media, searching for criticisms of suspicious information, and tracing the original source of a report can help slow down a lie, giving the truth more time to put on its shoes.
Okay, perfect. So now, what we obtained from that video? What you guys could see in that video?
Teacher, can I that if you say a lie every time, it's possible that it becomes a true. And the next topic or the idea for me, principal is when the lies spread quickly. You say something,
Exactly.
spread quickly. It's like a
Exactly.
chisme or rumor,
Gossip.
the same.
Yeah, gossip or rumor. Yeah, exactly. Chisme in English is gossip, and rumor is rumor. Rumor. Change the intonation a little bit. Okay, what else? What else we can say about the video? Excellent
Teacher,
job, Daniel.
another idea that the video mentioned is that people want quick answers. So they may believe information without checking or verify the source if it's true or not. I
Exactly.
think it's very important.
Thank you, Paulina. Good job. Something else that we have? Go ahead.
Teacher, another is when the people lie, for example, in the medicines. I don't know how to say vacunas. Say, for
Vaccines.
example, okay, say, for example, that uh, produce any injuries or any enfermedades. I don't know how do you say, but it's false because the vacuna is like a virus or a bacteria. It's the same, but in little content, maybe.
Yeah, that's correct. So when, for example, like clarifying the example that you were putting, the vaccines, when some people said that that vaccine caused autism in the children, and all the people start getting so FUC mad, they start doing a lot of things to protest about it, and all was a lie. Karen, you were going to say something?
Yeah, teacher.
Go ahead.
Fake news is spread very quickly on the internet. This false information is sparked the anti-vanism movement and health problems. One example, 1998 article that Sally that by some cause autism. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you. One else wants to add something else, or we continue? Okay.
Any comment?
Sorry?
Any comment in my case?
Okay, no comments. Okay. Perfect. So we're gonna continue now with the next part. Okay, so this is our officially first activity for the class. This is gonna be our second warm-up. The first one was the video. But we're gonna do, you are gonna be a journalist. All of you. Each one of you are gonna be a journalist. So to be a journalist, you need to have a new talk about. You're gonna look you're gonna do a research quickly for a piece of a fake news. You're gonna look for a fake news, or you can create your fake news. What the fake news has to include: a crazy headline. Who's involved into this news? What happened? And why people believe it? Okay, so we need to include these terms, and then you're gonna present it of if you were like a journalist. You're not gonna present it like reading it like, yeah, scientifics discover that. No, you're gonna add like you were journalist. Scientific discovered that now is a new vaccine for treating cancer. Cancer has been a disease that many people have passed through many years, and is something that has affected a lot of families, but now has really a vaccine that you need to talk with determination. Like you believe your study that you're telling. Make me believe that that fake news is a real news. Okay? Understood? So,
Yes, teacher.
perfect. So we're gonna have 10 minutes to create or find our fake student, fake news, sorry. And then we're gonna start with the presentations. I'm gonna send to the chat the things that you need to include it. So you have it there. So, 10 minutes.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
You know, I am firefighter, right? I work at the airport. For example, if any moment with the class, the alarm or the bell will be sound or ringing, there any problem if I go out the class?
No, I understand your case. So we can do
Okay.
two things. We can do two things in your case. And the case then happens in the start of the class that you don't have any part of the class, you can assist to any of the other groups' classes. Just let me know what's the reason to, so I know and I don't put you like 0 in the note for that.
Okay.
Just let me know and you can assist to the other classes. But in the case that happens almost in the finish, I completely understand and that's okay. That's
Okay,
up to
okay,
you
got
if
it.
you want to assist to other class to finish it. That's up to you. But if
Okay,
it happens in the start, I will recommend you to assist to other.
okay, teacher. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Teacher, one question.
Yeah.
Are are those for separately or in single one text?
No, one just single text. You don't have to send to me the text. It's just that you're gonna have to talk about it. Okay, you're gonna present it, like I said, like a journalist. So it's gonna be like a script for you, technically. So you can talk confidently about what you're gonna tell me of your fake news. So you don't have it send. You don't have to send it write it. Yes, Sanji.
Yeah, teacher. Before the class continue, I want to tell you that I can assist on only until 4 p.m. because I have another session, another webinar. So
Okay, so in that case, that is half of the class. I will leave it up to you. I have to discount some points because it's not completely the class. I completely understand. So let's see. If you want to assist to other groups, it will be okay. And to the other groups could be in the class the 5 to 7 or the Thursday at the same time that now or 5 to 7. I have the hours. Or if we can advance a lot, that will be okay. Okay. If we at 4 have advanced the principal items, will be enough. Okay. All depends how the class advanced.
okay, teacher. Thanks.
You're welcome. Mm. Or you know what, Angie? So you don't repeat the class because I understand that sometimes we don't have the time to do both. I'm gonna be sending the links of the activities here in the chat. So how you're gonna be able to be all the class, you can enter later, like in the activities, and send me a screenshot that you made the activities that you completed. Those is gonna be some of them virtual, okay? And I'm gonna be sending the activities here, the description and everything. And any doubt that you have, you can ask me through Teams and I will be answering. You just send me the screenshot that you did the activities so I know that you were working.
Okay, teacher. Thanks.
Okay, we are ready or we need a little bit more time?
A little more time, teacher, please.
Okay, 5 minutes will be okay? 5 more minutes? Yeah?
Yep,
So
it's okay.
5 more minutes. Okay, ready?
I'm ready, teacher.
Okay, so this time it's not gonna be volunteer. It's gonna be that I'm not gonna choose who's gonna pass, but neither you. It's gonna be this spin wheel to tell us who's gonna be first. Okay? So let's see. Okay, so Natalia, Juliet Natalia. You are the first one who's gonna be our journalist. So make me believe you're new.
Teacher, a mí se me olvidó preguntar. Yo tenía que preparar, o sea, en esos 10 minutos, como pruebas visuales, ¿no?
No, just Tony.
Solamente,
talking.
o sea, only just talking about the news, the breaking news. It's just talking about the breaking news.
Yes, you're breaking
Okay.
news. Break my mind.
Okay. Yes, teacher, I cried the kid the breaking
Your
news
script?
in my computer, so I have to. I have
Yes,
to
you
do.
can do read it. No worries. You can do read it, but
Okay.
just
Okay.
talk confidently. Okay? And I want to hear you is talking confidently about your news. You can read. All the journalists normally, when they're reporting, they read. They have a screen that is gonna be telling the words and everything in their reading. I just want to see your confidence and your pronunciation about it.
Okay. Thank you, teacher. Okay, teacher. So I am and I am on Instagram. And recently, a story started circulating online claiming that Colombian singer Shakira is planning to move permanently back to Barranquilla and to create a large free music school for children from low income families. And according to the post on Instagram, the school would provide free music education to thousands of students and support young talents in the region from Barranquilla. And many fans on Instagram have reposted that, and many fans became very excited and started sharing the news on social media, Facebook, TikTok, all the social media we get it. And however, the information has not been officially confirmed by the team of Shakira, but that says so this news is viral on Instagram and TikTok, and that's all.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Very, very well. Now let's see who's next. Yeah, Juliet can breathe. Like you can now breathe, rest. Wish you. Okay, Karen, your turn. Okay.
Okay. Um, a crazy holiday. A dog named Matt become mayor of a small town, and in this surprising story, the people involved are the strong people and a dog named Matt. Okay. Um, according to the news, what happened is that um, the citizens decided to elect elect Matt as major because the dog always helped the community and comprehend people in the is great. Every day, many people believe this story because photos and videos are circulating on social media and showing the dog wedding, major sash, and several people say that it really happened.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Karen. Good job. Now, let's see who's next. Angie. Angie, the stage is yours.
Good afternoon, people from District 5. Today, as always, we have a surprising news. But today, to be specifically, is according to technology and education. We have a new mobile application that promises us to learn a new language is easier. And I want to tell you that a technology company has announced a new phone app mobile that help people to learn English while they are sleeping. It occurs when the app plays very soft English conversation or the language that you prefer in a soft volume while the user is sleeping, as I said. And according to the company, the brain can process these kind of sounds and learners can learn new words. It let us to know that the users can learn about 40% more vocabulary in the language they prefer, according to the scientists and their studies. So the company tested the app in many people, many students, especially in learning English, and they approve. They tell us that learn is easier and it is absolutely um, easy and useful for all that wants to learn a new language. It also can impact the language learning in the company and also the developers of those kind of apps helps a lot in education and innovation, of course. In some science, as I said, say that brain can process those kind of events while the people are sleeping. So we can learn, we can practice this idiom even when we are sleeping. So the or however, experts says that it is necessary more research to prove it at 100%, but it is efficiently. That's all for today. Thanks.
Okay, great job. Excellent. You talk with a lot of confidence. Very, very good. Okay, let's see who's next. Daniel.
Your attention, your attention. This is a breaking news. The government shuts down sunlight to prevent workplace accidents. Workers now required to wear virtual reality helmets 24 and 7. But who is involved? The Ministry of Labor and Social Security, a charity startup called Safe Vision VR, and millions of confused construction and factory workers. In a bizarre move, authorities announced that natural light is now considered a major workplace hazard because it causes glare and distractions. To combat this, all outdoor industrial workers are being forced to wear blocked out VR headsets that simulate a perfectly safe but completely artificial work environment. The program is being funded by a mysterious EU grant, and any worker caught removing their helmet face are fined. But why people believe it? The news was leaked through a viral video showing workers in hard hats stumbling around construction sites with sleek black visors. A fabricated government document complete with official logos and the slogan Safety and Health is Environment's Commitment, and circulate online making it look like a real safety campaign. A fake expert like Dr. Hans Glerman appeared on a morning talk show claiming that 92% of workplace injuries are caused by unfiltered photons, and people are already seeing evidence in their own neighborhoods. A few isolated workers testing the new safety goggles are now being pointed to as proof that conspiracy is real. Thanks for your attention. Bye bye.
Okay, perfect. Wow, all of you can be a journalist. Okay, Paulina, you have all the spotlight.
Okay, good afternoon. This is Paulina reporting from Envigado. Today, we look at history that snowed many people online. The headline reads, Pope Francis snows the world, endorses Donald Trump for president. The history claimed that Pope Francis had officially supported Donald Trump during 2026 president election in the United States. The article quickly spread across social media and was shared thousands of times. Can you imagine that? Oh my God. However, the history was completely false. Many people believe it because the headline was sensational and the article looked like a real news report. This case shows how easily fake news can spread. People do not verify the information. So pay attention of this and have a good afternoon. This is Paulina. Bye-bye.
Okay, great job. I like it. I saw you practice a lot while others was talking, and I was like, okay, let's see how she's gonna do. Oh, you did amazing. Great job. All of you deserve claps. You did an amazing job. Thank you so much. Great job. Okay, how you feel? Good? Everyone feel okay? Feel great? Feel nervous? I don't know, but you guys did amazing. Okay, let's continue with the next activity. So, okay, here. Now, you're gonna need the text about, sorry, the text that you guys have already from a couple days ago about the fake news. For you prepare it, you're gonna need it. So now each one of you are gonna choose one of this type of fake news. And then you're gonna need to answer these 3 questions. Well, 2 questions and 1 point. Okay, so the first question that you're gonna need to answer is, what is this fake news about? Why do people believe it? And give an example of the type of fake news that you choose. So we're gonna starting with our spin wheel. So just every one of you choose your type of fake news. So Paulina, which one of these types would you like to work?
I would like to work with, let me see, fake news that creates fear.
That's curious here. Okay. Paulina is gonna work with this one. Okay, perfect. Now, Daniel, with which one would you like to work?
Teacher, I can see the screen. Okay. I would like to work political fake news, please.
Political fake news. Okay. Okay, now, Angie, with which one would you like to work?
With the fake news that tries to sell something.
Okay. Juliet, with which one would you like to work?
Mm, I think. Bueno, es que ya trabajé con una celebridad, con Shakira, entonces I would like to work with fake news that sustains sexist ideas.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. And Karen, which one would you like to work with?
Quedan las tres.
No,
primeras
this
opciones.
one is spectacular fake news and fake news that staged celebrity. Just to the just these two.
Face knows that stain and celebrity.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna have 10 minutes to answer these questions that I will be sending through the chat about the type of fake news that you choose, okay? So each one of you have 10 minutes. I'm gonna send also which one everyone choose from in the chat. So you have it all clear. So 10 minutes.
Teacher, we have to do the same the last activity?
Sorry?
We have to do the same activity, the last activity? The same?
Yes. No, not the same as a journalist. No, you're just gonna answer me the questions as in a speaking way too. But also write it down in the chat, please.
Okay, teacher.
Teacher,
Yes.
can you send me minute, please?
Sorry.
Can you send me minute, please?
You said it in Spanish. I'm sorry, I don't understand.
¿Me puedes enviar la mía, por favor?
Oh, I already sent it in the chat. It's all of you. Yours is the third one that says Karen in the end. Always in the chat.
Ah, ya no la había visto.
I'm going to interrupt you a little bit of tiny moment, because I gotta ask you something, all of you, before Angie has to leave. I want to discuss this. So, during Semana Santa, that is vacations, we also have to do classes, but it's up to us if we change it. So the Tuesday, I cannot be there to do the class in Semana Santa. I would like to ask you if you would like to change the day to next week after Semana Santa. And other day, because we cannot do it like the same day, because that day we have other thing. So we can do it other day. So I would like that you guys agree in one day, in 1 hour, that all of you can be there. So I don't know if it will be good for you the Monday after Semana Santa or the Friday after Semana Santa. I don't know.
For me, teacher, personal, Morales Day. No problem for that.
Okay, so you
For
don't
me
have
too.
problem with that. No problem? Okay.
For me too. No problem at all.
Okay, Karen, you can the Friday in afternoon?
No problem.
No problem? You can the Friday. Yeah, Angie, can you be there the Friday in the afternoon?
Yes, teacher, there is no problem.
Okay, and Juliet, can you be there the Friday in the afternoon?
No, I can't be there because I am working toda la tarde. Estoy trabajando toda la tarde. I'm working all the afternoon.
Okay. Okay, but what we can do with you is that how the others can, you can assist to the other one that we're gonna have that can adjust to your schedule. Is good for you?
Teacher, o sea, es que usted me está comentando que no puede en Semana Santa, entonces nos está adelantando una clase, ¿sí?
Adelantando, trazando. So, la idea es de que en Semana Santa puedan disfrutar ustedes también su Semana Santa, no estar, pues, de estar con su familia y todo. Entonces, la idea sería pasarlo una semana después, para que pues no estemos corriendo una semana antes, y ponerlo, esa clase de esa semana, moverla para la siguiente semana, otro día. ¿Sí? Porque pues no puede ser el mismo martes, porque pues el martes ya tenemos una clase que seguir haciendo. Entonces, moverla para otro día. ¿Sí me hago entender?
Ya entendí, sí. Entonces, es que no me sirve un martes, no me sirve un viernes, me sirve es un martes o un jueves.
Ok, te digo qué podemos hacer. Yo tengo clases el jueves con otro grupo, tú te puedes conectar con otro de los grupos que tengo.
Sí, pero entonces tú me compartirías el enlace y eso por Teams.
Yo lo comparto siempre por el grupo que tenemos ahí en Teams. Ahí comparto todos los enlaces de todos los grupos y pongo las horas. Entonces, tú decides a cuál de los dos del jueves de esa semana te conectas. Yo les estoy avisando con más información, antelación. Esta va a ser la fecha para que va a quedar movida y cada uno de los grupos, porque pues tengo que hablarlo con los otros grupos también si quieren también moverlo, ¿ok?
Profe,
Ok.
o sea que ¿para cuándo sería? O tú nos avisas.
Ok, so Semana Santa es del
Del 2 al
28.
3.
Sí, exacto, del 28, digamos, no, del 30 al 5 de abril. Y
No, profe,
entonces
el 2 al
tendríamos
3.
nosotros la clase el 31.
Nosotros tendríamos la clase el 31.
El 31. Pero entonces ya no la tendríamos, sino que la moveríamos para el... Bueno, ahí se los voy a dejar a escoger a ustedes. ¿Quieren que la movamos para el 27? Ah, no, mentiras. No, mentiras, no, mentiras. Para el... Pero no, si toca el 10. Es que lo que pasa es que del 25 al primero, al segundo, perdón, no puedo. Tengo un compromiso súper fuerte y no voy a poder estar.
El sábado de
Entonces,
resurrección, profe. El domingo de
No, yo
resurrección.
los sábados no puedo. No, los domingos y menos.
Menos.
Eh, No, podemos dejarlo o para el lunes 6 de marzo, si quieren un lunes, o para
Abril.
el viernes 10 de marzo.
Abril.
Perdón, 10 de abril. Sí, perdón. 6 de abril. O también el miércoles, perdón, no estaba incluyendo el miércoles, o el miércoles 8 de abril.
Sí.
O sea, esa sería el 6 de abril, que sería un lunes, o el 8.
8 de abril, que es el miércoles, o el 10 de abril, que es un viernes.
A mí me serviría un miércoles. Bueno, igual, cualquiera.
A ver,
No
Sí,
sé,
igual yo
van
también.
a,
los demás.
a ver, reaccionen los que digan lunes, levántenme la manito aquí así. Listo, un lunes.
Pues, profe, la mayoría no sé, pues pongámonos de acuerdo, ¿no?
Sí.
Sí,
Yo me
Sí.
adapto al horario de ustedes, no hay problema.
Yo igual.
Me too.
¿Quién
For me,
tiene?
any day is good.
Okay, so let's do it de Monday para que no se pierda mucho tiempo. Entonces lo hacemos el lunes y el martes tenemos clase y ya les queda, o sea, lunes y martes clase y el resto de semana les queda desocupado.
Pero, profe, nos recuerda, porfa. En mi caso en particular, porque yo me olvido las cosas. Gracias.
Pues,
No worries.
entonces
Yo les
sería
estoy
el
enviando de todas maneras un mensaje la semana de Semana Santa, recordándoles de que esa semana no tendremos clase, según lo acordado pues en esta clase, y que será movida para el lunes 6
6.
de abril.
O sea que el
¿Ok?
31 ya no tendríamos clase,
El 31 ya no habría clase, sino
sino
se
que el
movería
6
para
y
el
el
6
7.
el 6 y el
6 y
7,
7,
correcto.
ok.
¿Listo? ¿A las 3 o lo quieren más temprano o a las 3 está bien?
Por mí está
Por
bien a
mí
las
a
3.
las 3. Ajá.
At 3 p.m. is okay, yes.
Okay, 3 p.m. Okay, so no more March 31. Instead, it's gonna be April 6th at 3 p.m. Perfect. Stop. You guys can continue grading your your answers. You want to tell me something, Angie? Okay,
Then you
it's
have
okay.
to go. So goodbye.
Bye-bye. See you soon. See you next class. Okay, perfect, Paulina. You have already finished your answers. Can you tell us your answers now in the speaking rate?
Of course, teacher, I can. So the first question is, what is the fake news about? This type of fake news is about uh, histories or rumors that try to create fear among people, and these posts usually were about supposed danger in a community, and even where there is no real evidence. Why do people believe this? People believe this type of fake news um, because fear spreads quickly. When people see alarming messages on social media or I don't know in YouTube videos, they often share them without checking if the information is true or if it's real. And give an example, a post on social media claimed that evil crowns were walking around city and treating people. The post was shared thousands of times, but the information was only a rumor and there was no real danger.
Okay, perfect. Someone else already finished their questions?
Yes, teacher, I am.
Okay, go ahead, Daniel.
Give me 1 second.
No worries.
The plane is landing. Okay, teacher. Political fake news, in my opinion, refers to false or misleading information. This gives us a legitimate journalism created intentionally to influence public opinion or manipulate political outcomes or destabilize trust in the institutions. It's usually about in these political fake news, disinformation, for example, deliberately false stories about any else. For example, candidate X is a secretly a criminal, maybe. Propaganda content designed to push a specific political agenda. Polarization, creating division between groups of people. Why the people believe it? People believe political fake news for several psychological, social, and technological reasons. For example, the emotional appeal, fake news is often designed to provoke strong emotions like anger or outrage, which make it more memorable and shareable than dry facts. Mm, Confirmation bias, for example, people tend to believe information that confirms their extremist beliefs. Social proof, if friends or family share it on social media, people assume it must be true. One example, for example, during 2016 U.S. presidential election, fake news stories circulate online claiming that the Democratic Party officials were running of child sex trafficking out of the basement of a Washington, D.C. in a pizzeria called Comet Ping Pong. That's false news. Yep.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Daniel. Excellent job. Now, Karen, you ready to finish?
Me.
Okay, go ahead, Karen.
What is this fake news about? This fake news all involved creating false stories in which a celebrity appearance and dramatic surprising or scandalous situation that never actually happened. Okay. Um, we do people believe it? People believe this because celebrity are we know and in news about them is quickly shared on social media. In addition, in addition, they often use edit photos or every cartoon patterns. For example, one piece or fake news site that Cristiano, Cristiano Ronaldo and decided to quit soccer to become a movie actor, but that information was completely false.
Okay, perfect, Karen. And Juliet?
Okay. In my case, fake news that sustains success ideas. Okay, and the first question is what is this fake news about? Okay, this type of fake news spreads stereotypes about women and men, and it usually presents the idea that women are superficial, emotional, or less capable, while men are shown as more intelligent, successful, or important. These messages often appear as memes or jokes on social media, but they can reinforce sexist beliefs. The second question is, why do people believe it? Okay, so people may believe this type of fake news because it is presented in a humorous or a relatable way. When people see it as a joke or a meme, they do not question the message behind it. In addition, some individuals already have stereotypes about gender roles. So they accept the information without critically analyzing it. And give an example. Okay, for example, a meme might show that girl taking many selfies and wasting time on social media, while a boy is shown studying, inventing something, or becoming successful. The message suggests that girls are superficial while boys achieve important things. Even if it looks like a joke, it promotes sexist stereotypes.
Okay, perfect. So now we're gonna do a different activity. Okay. Now we're gonna do true or false. So I'm gonna present you. I'm gonna present you a flashcard. And that flashcard presents a new. Okay, presents several news, but you guys are gonna tell me if that new is true or false. Okay, so we're gonna start. So the first one, explosions in Thurin, as Hex said, says today will be most intense day of strikes on iron so far.
Teacher, for me, is false because the same situation was similar. Was sorry, there was many millions of deaths.
So you're saying that is false.
Yeah.
Everyone agree? Someone thinks that
Yeah.
is true? Everyone think that is false. Okay. So we're gonna see if that is false. No, that one was true. So we got a mistake.
Why, teacher?
This one wasn't true. It's a new in the BBC told us that no, I cannot go back. That the explosions in Thurn in Iran, something happened there. So that was true. That is from the BBC News.
Teacher, pero BBC Bogotá Beer Company o BBC in London?
Sorry?
No, teacher.
BBC is sorry. BBC is this ones. It's about the whole world. So let me see.
Ah, okay, sorry, teacher. I thought that you are talking about BBC Bogotá Beer Company. Sorry.
Oh no. BBC News is a journalist. So I'm headed back. Second, Canada police investigate after shots fired at US consulate in Toronto. True or false?
True?
True? One true. Karen, do you think it's true or false? True. True. One, two truths. Juliet, you think it's true or false?
Teacher, I don't see or read news, but I think it's true.
You think it's true? Okay. Paulina, you think it's true or false?
I will say it's false because the new is in red. So
Okay.
let's see.
Let's see. So 3 decide that it's true, and it's true. The color doesn't tell nothing. You were right. So all of you gain 1 point. Now, Oil price drops after Trump hints at short iron war. True or false?
False.
False.
No, false.
False?
We didn't make
Everyone says false?
Yes.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. Oil drops. Oil drops. I can prove you right here again in my BBC News. Where I see it, where I see it. Oil, oil, oil. Oh, look. Here was the explosion in turn, as Hex says today will be more intense. That was the first one. So that was right. And let me see the oil thing. Where is the oil, 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 oil? I don't find it. But I know I think it's on here. Maybe they are just updating the news and I don't find it for that. But okay, that was true. Okay, so scientists develop an app that can translate animal sounds into human language.
True, teacher.
True?
True.
True.
Yeah.
It's like a similar an app it translates to when the baby cries or the babies talk.
False.
Similar.
Okay, one false. Two truths, one false. Paulina,
False, false, false.
false? Okay, so we have two truths, one false. What we do? You know, I'm gonna give you because how we're empatados, les voy a decir quiénes ganaron. Was false. So we're gonna put it right because two of you was false. Yeah, it's false. I completely make it. So I can start making fake news. Okay. Scientists say artificial intelligence could soon replace traditional university exams. True or false?
It's true. True.
True?
It's true. Yeah,
True. Two truths.
I agree with my
True.
partner. Yeah.
True? Juliet, you think it's true too?
Yes, teacher.
I'm sorry, it's not. I made it up. Could be, but it's not scientific.
Teacher, why not?
Because scientific hasn't said it.
Teacher,
Could
but
be
for
that at
example,
some point we're speculating.
for example, this web page about BBC was hacked.
Yeah, that could
Uh,
be. Some teachers could use it, you know? I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, but that scientifics said it, they haven't said it. Haven't succeeded a scientific study that can prove that there's gonna happen. That could happen by themselves, but doesn't mean that scientifics said it. So that's the tricky one. Okay. Tech company announces smart glasses that can translate conversations in real time.
that is true.
True?
It's true.
Two truths. Karen?
False.
One false. Paulina?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I went because if I say true, it's false. If I say false, is true. So I
It's
don't know.
true.
Okay, let's trust in you, Daniel. It's true. Let's see. I don't know.
Oh, I
don't know
wouldn't
what to
trust if I was you. You were right without it. It's false.
In the middle.
Exist
See.
intelligent
No, teacher.
glasses.
No,
No.
this is false because the Google made sunglasses with a translation in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look, and I didn't find.
the Google from Google.
Let's Google it. Maybe I'm bad. Translation glasses exist? Let's see. I'm great at that, sorry.
Sí, teacher, yo sí creo que es que sí existen. Yo me enteré porque fue por un youtuber
Okay,
que los
yeah,
probó.
it's true.
Aquí, no,
My bad.
sí.
Excellent, Paulina.
true.
Thank you.
It's true. So I'm gonna put you check. What's my bad? Okay. International study warns that excessive TikTok use may reduce attention span in students.
It's true, teacher. No the TikTok, Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, it's true.
True, true. Paulina
True.
and Juliet.
Mm, mm, estudio
Remember,
internacional, es que
I'm gonna
estudio internacional, yo quedé loca ahí, o sea, es que todo el mundo se puso de acuerdo como para hacer el estudio.
exacto. Remember that one thing is what we think, what is our opinion. Another thing is that it's an international study that already said it. It's two different things. One thing is when we said scientific studies that investigate and everything. Another thing is when we refer an opinion. Here is telling us that is an international study that is warning us about it.
I say true, teacher. So
So let's see. There's no international studies that verify that.
No,
this
teacher.
game is wrong. I don't like this game.
Yes, yes. Teacher, no.
I don't like.
I'm sorry. I need to make it spicy. I cannot make you like simple ones that no.
Teacher,
I don't know. Dogs can
it's
talk.
better. It's better you find this information in Rincón del Vago. It's better.
No, that's not verify information. No. That reminds me when I was in the school. And all my teacher was like, no, this is not valid. This is wrong.
Teacher is a trick.
Yeah, all of this I make it the trickiest because I want you to suffer. I like you see your face suffering. Okay, new social media trend claims that 10 minutes of meditation can replace 1 hour of sleep.
False, teacher.
False?
False.
Two false.
True. True,
I don't
true.
believe,
True?
I don't believe
One
this.
true.
No.
Karen?
It's
That
true.
is the one. True.
True? Two truths,
Yeah.
one false. So we'll see who was right. False. So Paulina and Daniel were right. They give you a
Daniel,
point.
good job. We are the best.
Yes.
Okay. University study finds that drinking coffee before studying improves memory by 30%.
It's true.
We have already one through. Who's more?
Yes, teacher, it's true.
Two
Teacher
truths.
is true. Yeah.
Three true, four truths. Let's see. I don't remember this one. It's false.
Why, teacher?
You keep continue trusting in the word university study because you guys fall so easily when says study.
No, teacher, the coffee helps to improve the memory, to study, to
Memory,
be more
yes.
energy. This is
Yes.
wrong, teacher. For me,
Yeah.
wrong.
But as a 30%,
More major.
Yeah.
as a 30%,
For example,
like
when you have to study at the night, you concentrate
the
better.
coffee doesn't make me nothing. In my case, Doesn't make me nothing. I can drink a cup of coffee and then go sleeping completely relaxed. I can assure you that. For me, in my case. But
You're
there's
human,
no
teacher.
study.
You're not human.
No, teacher, I don't believe that.
What?
For me, you don't drink coffee.
I don't drink coffee at all. I don't like coffee. But when I drink it, it doesn't happen nothing to me. I started drinking coffee since I was 5 years old. So, like that. I prefer tea now.
Teacher,
Okay, the last one.
I think you are, yo creo que está comprando un café barato, ¿sabes? Por eso no sé, no le funciona.
For
No,
me,
I have
Omo, yeah.
drink
You have
Juan
reason.
Valdez,
right.
Starbucks, Oma, Sello Rojo, Nescafe, all kind of coffee that you imagine. I haven't drinking
Teacher,
because my family
Nescafe
loves
is doesn't
cafe.
coffee. Nescafe is doesn't coffee. It's instant coffee, and instant coffee is better than coffee. It's comproved for the studies.
Okay, I don't know. I have drinking this is the other ones.
I
Oma,
didn't know that.
Tostado, creo que se llama uno. Juan Valdez, other one that has been now my sister love it. That is from here, from Meta. And she takes us even from the United States because she loves it a lot. And these are really good coffee, she said. But I'm not saying that coffee is bad. I just don't love it. I stopped loving it. Okay, the last one. Mixed messages from Trump leave more questions than answers over words end. True, false, or thing. Okay, Karen, true or false? True. True. Juliet, true or false?
No, teacher, I don't know. True.
True. Paulina, true or false?
False.
Oh, Daniel, true or false?
No, teacher, true.
True. Let's see. Yeah, it was true. So you guys obtained 5 points out of 10. But you did great job. I just did really tricky ones, like just one word changed completely besides the truth or the lie. So that's what we want to see. Now, fake news sometimes looks so real, but just one word can completely the truth of it. Okay? That was the lesson that I want to give you with this exercise. Not always because we read it could be true. Now, let's continue with the next exercise. I laugh a lot with you in this one. Okay, now, you guys are gonna hear the text, sorry, you're gonna hear the audio from this activity. It's gonna look like this. Let me show you first. So, it's gonna be like that. You're gonna hear the audio. It takes 1 minute and 19 seconds. And it's called University Study Says Listening to Music While Sleeping Improve English Fluency. It's obviously, I think, new, how I said it, but we're gonna answer the questions after we listen the audio, okay? So, I don't know, you want to do it individually or we do it right here, all of us together? What do you prefer?
All of
Alright,
us.
teacher.
All of us as a group? Okay.
Yes.
So let's hear it. Let's see if I'm sharing myself. Let's hear for the listening. University study says listening to music while sleeping improve English fluency. Good evening. Today we bring you an interesting study from my university research team. According to a recent study conducted at an international university, students who listen to English music while sleeping can improve their English fluency by up to 40% in just 2 weeks. Researchers say the brain continues processing language during sleeping, especially when students listen to slow songs with clear pronunciation. In the experiment, 60 university students listened to English songs every night while sleeping. After 2 weeks, many participants reported that they felt more confident when speaking English and remembered new vocabulary more easily. Because of these results, some experts are now suggesting that listening to English music during sleep could become a new learning strategy for language students around the world. Okay, I also sent the text because I didn't realize that the sound was too off, was hearing too little. So I sent the text in the chat so you all can read it. Now, we're gonna start with the questions. What was the main purpose of the experiment? First, to test whether students learn grammar faster while sleeping. Second, to analyze if listening to English music during sleep can improve fluency. Third, to measure how music affects students' sleep quality. Or fourth, to compare students who study English at night and during the day. So, Karen, what's your answer? A, B, C, or D?
Who, teacher?
Karen,
No, profe, ¿la puedes expandir un poco más? Porque
¿no se ve?
la veo pixelada. Ok, ahí. A.
Daniel?
A teacher, letter B, to analyze of listening to English music during sleep can
Okay.
improve fluency.
Okay, B, Paulina?
B2 teacher.
2 Bs. And Juliet?
Yes, teacher, letter B, to analyze how listening to English music during sleep can improve fluency.
So B. How long did the experiment last? A week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 3 months. Karen, your option.
2 weeks. 2 weeks, teacher.
Okay, Paulina says 2 weeks.
Mm, 2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay. Juliet says 2 weeks too. She was saying yes. And Daniel, 2 weeks too?
Yes, teacher, 2 weeks.
Yes. I'm sorry. Okay. What type of music did the students listen during the experiment? Any music chosen by the students? Instrumental music without lyrics? Slow songs with clear pronunciation? Or popular songs from social media?
Slow songs with clear pronunciation. Okay, C, teacher. In my case, I
Okay.
think it's
Letter
Yeah.
C?
Teacher C.
D, Karen
Letter C,
agree.
teacher.
Okay, and Pauline agree?
Sí, teacher, yes.
Okay, yeah, correct. Now, why might some people believe this news is true? Because music is commonly used in language learning, because the report mentions a scientific study and specific numbers, because students often prefer learning while relaxing, or because many universities promote alternative learning strategies. Juliet is
Letter
saying
A,
that the
teacher.
B. Daniel says B
Mm,
too.
For me,
Karen?
letter A.
B. Teacher B.
B, Karen says B, Juliet says B. Daniel, you change it to A or B?
Hmm. I don't know. B.
B? Okay, and sorry. And Paulina.
B.
B. Yeah. That was correct. Okay, we have two more and that's it. What information would help verify if this news is reliable? First, the name of the university and the researchers. Second, the type of songs used in the experiment. The students' personal opinions about the method. And the time students usually go to sleep.
For me, teacher, letter D.
D,
Teacher A.
A,
A. Yes, me
and
too.
Paulina.
A.
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 Mhm.
That was correct. Reliable is que nos hace como darnos cuenta que es verdadero, que es efectivo. So, great job. And the last one. What could make this news suspicious? First, the improvement percentage sounds very high in a short time. Second, the experiment only involved university students. Third, the results were reported by the participants themselves. Or D, the researchers use music as a learning tool.
Teacher A.
A,
A. Teacher. Yes, me
two
too.
A's,
A.
A, teacher, 2.
three
Yeah,
A's,
A.
four A's. Yes, correct. 6 to 6. Excellent research. All of you were right. Claps for you. Congratulations. Okay. So we have 10 minutes, so I think it's gonna be enough to finish with this activity. This one you guys are gonna do it by yourself. It's a word search that in Spanish is sopa de letras. Okay? So all of you are gonna do the word search. It's about the vocabulary that we have been using during this class, about fake news, misinformation, and all that kind of types. So we're gonna have to do it the rest of the class, that is 8 minutes. And I'm gonna be sharing over here. The rankings. Let's see who's gonna be the fastest one. And yes, this is a a competition. Let's see who wins. If I don't remember math, it are 20 words that you have to. No one has finished?
Not yet, teacher.
Almost, teacher, almost.
Almost. Let's see who's gonna be the first. I'm competitive. I want to see who's gonna win. You're gonna think, wow, today the teacher was like crazy. First, he tricked us a lot, and now it's competitive. Because you're not competing just between of you. I have one more group today and two more groups the third day. You're gonna be competing with all of that groups to see who's gonna win the first place with the fastest one. Okay, guys, I gotta leave because I have other class right now, but pueden terminarlo. Ya cuando lo termine, pues ahí me queda cargado. And next class, next Tuesday, we're gonna see who won. Within all the groups, who won, okay? So
Okay,
thank
teacher,
you
thank you so much.
Thank you so much, all of you, for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed classes, and we see you next week. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, see you.
Teacher, thank you so much for the class.
Thank you for
teacher.
being there.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, classmates. Take care.